Gamers. What is good, everybody? Hello, hello. I know I'm not as hyped as I usually am in the morning. That's because I've had a whole last day, but how we all doing? Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. You said no stream today? Bro, it's early access. It's early access today. Today is ORPHIE day, baby. I gotta stream, bro. I gotta stream. I gotta promo the video to you guys. And also we'll do like a little director's cut too, you know what I'm saying, chat? So, yeah, that's what we gotta do today. Do. We'll send the story. We are watching our early access guide. If I can spell access guide now. Join stream. Yeah, that's so bad. Okay, oh, that's fine. All right. I probably won't promo on Insta because I'm too lazy, but fuck it. Give me that video. I got your deck. Was good. Was good. Bro, looking handsome today. I don't look any different, to be honest. The video pushed me over the fence. I'm sitting on with ORPHIE. I mean, that's the whole point, I think. I think a lot of like people are fence sitters for ORPHIE, which is understandable because, you know, again, this is early access. So I don't have all the answers, but I have like 90% of the answers. If that makes any sense. Yeah, also I have some Dubai chocolate today. Just a little snack, huh? Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Welcome into the stream. I legit just had dinner, so. Yeah. Fuck, man. What's up, Central? When your heart was dripped, the plans have changed. The plan was simple until it wasn't. Chat. Take a look. These, I have officially moved from their hard casing to this soft, thin casing. These cards. Wait, hold up. Did I send in the Charizard? Did I send in a Charizard? Huh. I guess I sent in a Charizard. We're gonna be sending to PSA to grade. This is my very first PSA grading. So these are arguably like some of my more expensive cards. I honestly should have kept some cards and graded them before I sold them, but I mean, it's okay. Those cards I definitely wanted it to be graded, so. Anyways. Is that a Ray V? I do have a Ray. I just don't know where I put it. Deadass, I just don't know where I put it. I do have one though. Hello everybody, welcome in. Let's run some dailies before we do any React stuff. Let's run some dailies before we do any React and the shenanigans. But how's everybody doing? Today, obviously, it is an extra stream. So I'm not going to be as like crazy, but you know, we'll be out here. I gotta run some dailies and then we gotta react to ORPHIE. Yeah. How's Genshin been? I barely started. Apparently, I barely started. It's all because of the yapping from last week. When's the video coming out? In like 30 minutes. W late stream? Hey, you know, sometimes I gotta appease the late folk. Sometimes I gotta appease the late folk. Ah. I think that's the password. Shit. Uh-oh. Do I not know my own password? Hold up. Monka. Oh, that's what it was. Huh. That's crazy. Alright, there we go. I almost didn't know my own password. That's crazy. It's our password? Nah, man. Don't worry, we don't know it either. Wait, what the fuck? Hold up. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I was about to say, like, why is it so red? Jesus. Alright. I'm at 34 pity on trigger. Do you think I can get it before phase 2? Oh, fuck. No. I'll be so straight up honest with you. No. Like, I feel bad, but like, I gotta be for real. Like, that might be a no-go, my guy. Yeah. I'm off to bed. Have a good night. Thanks for checking in. Hi, folks. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we got a late night stream because early access. I wasn't even supposed to stream at all today. Yeah, I wasn't supposed to stream at all today, but we have early access for ORPHIE, so. You know what it be. Okay, let's collect. Oh wait, where's my 4th? Oh, there he is. Either or, right? Yeah. All right. It's on the C server? Yeah. My video was put on the C server. Or is coming from the C server, I should say. That's fine. Ooh, let's make a lot of those, huh? Now that that's hot. And then we'll make a bunch of those. And then we'll make sure that we get our guy up. And then since that's hot and this is hot, we gotta sell that. Perfect. Easy. Okay. Hi, everybody. Hello. How's it going? Okay. Chat, we're basically buying time until like the next like 30 minutes to when the video comes out. Yanzo Murasaki, welcome in. Congrats, welcome in. River, welcome in. I knew this was coming, but I'm still excited about it. Yeah, I am too, man. I am too. We gotta show you guys quite a bit about ORPHIE, which is really, really cool. And we basically go through like the whole guide for you guys on how to build ORPHIE, like why things are the way that they are, like, so that's pretty much what we're doing this whole evening. And we'll also watch the trailer, because the trailer should come out tonight too. I saw the new DA buff, and it's not as bad as the previous one. Yeah, like legit. And I don't mean to bring up the whole last conversation again. Like, the reason why everyone was so pressed was because of this DA. 100% that this DA was like a tipping point for a lot of folk. But it's only one DA that lasts for 3 weeks. It wasn't gonna be sustained. It might over the longer period, but then we'll get a lot more resources and we'll get a lot more shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I don't know. Hello? Why not you? What the hell is that? You come in here hot with the vid, with the React vid. The game runs so bad on the new NVIDIA driver. The fuck does that mean? Like just the newest update just now? I really want ORPHIE. She would help me a lot in this DA. In the upcoming DA? Maybe. I feel like the upcoming DA, you don't even need ORPHIE at all. Like, I don't think ORPHIE, like, I think there's like one aftershock thing, but like, bro, you don't even have to use it. Like, I deadass, I'm so deadass and saying like, ORPHIE is so non-factor. Is that bad? Is that bad to say? Is that a hot take? Is that spicy? ORPHIE might be so non-factor, like you can use any content from before, like any previous unlocked content, and like just trounce on the new DA. Yeah, I'm gonna go because I have patience of a squirrel. You know, do what you need to do, man. There won't be any new bosses. Yeah, exactly. No new bosses that like chill for aftershock. Cough, cough, right? Not like a boss that chilled for double attack. So it's just like, I don't know, man. Because of that, people are gonna doom ORPHIE. Oh, there's no new content that ORPHIE's good at? Then what the hell? Then what the hell am I getting ORPHIE for? She's a Lucy Bob, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Not a hot take. I still use Evelyn and she's great. Yeah. Evelyn's really good, man. Yeah. Just wait until like next year and then maybe Evelyn might drop off, but like that's next year. And then if Evelyn drops off, ORPHIE's definitely dropped off. Yeah. I might make this a video later titled ORPHIE's Undercooked. That might piss off Kate, but like, I mean, Kate didn't like her for her stats. So, hi Minji, how's it going? I still use Eve, GN, I wish wouldn't drop off. I mean, GN's not that bad. Just because like she definitely does rely on like other characters' buffs and their multipliers to like scale hers. So like that's why Qingyi was so effective, and you could still use Qingyi GN core. Like obviously you want Nicole, right? So that already does a fuck ton of damage. So people are mid-maxing their accounts. The only character they actually want is Trigger and Evelyn. Yeah, Eve's actually the pull. Yeah, and I'll make a video on that, like titled Eve's Undercooked. Like, it's low-key a troll, but then also it's like, bro, what is ORPHIE like singularly particularly good at? No content. But the early access video is not about that. So yeah, she's good at being cute. She's so cute. ORPHIE is the cutest little patootie ever in the entire world, and I will protect her. But the matter of fact is that she is just so non-factor. I have a bad habit of playing agents that get doom posted. This is a problem. Yes, I got Seed already. Yeah, but Seed's like, Seed actually, you know, is utilized within the double attacker comp. Does that make sense? So it's just like, okay, yeah, there's a boss, and granted, like, you know, all you can say that, oh, Josh, then you're just a shield for the game because you only pull for characters that get shield, right? No. Granted, yes, I pull for every character, but that's my job, right? But if it was a situation where I can only pull for characters I wanted, like, I probably would have still pulled for Seed even more than ORPHIE. Yet, I would still probably pull ORPHIE too. But as you guys can see, like, Here, let me pull this shit up. Like, I got seed at the bare minimum. I got seed at the bare minimum, dog. I got her at steel cushion. That is trash. That is twash. Like, I could literally just put in Heartstring Nocturne, and she would, like, you know, she would get a better score. So it's just like, bro, I don't know. Like, that shows you guys how much I care about Opal Squad. Not that much. Which is unfortunate because I would want to care more, but I don't know. Yeah. Like, all in all, chat, like, when everything's said and done, we're gonna view this as one of the bigger bait patches of the entire season. Maybe 2.6, maybe 2.7. I don't know who they are, but like notoriously, those are just really not great patches for games. Notoriously. Not to say that that's, you know, that's just the trend. But yeah. Anyways, chat. Are you gonna get her W engine? Yes. Because I want to like for the most part, my goal with this account and with like just content creation in general is to be able to see or show you guys the fuller potential of the character. So when it comes to seed, you can reach her full potential. Oh, sorry, shit. It's T, right? You can reach seed's full potential without any W engine. So I didn't need to pull W engine. So with ORPHIE, I kind of need to pull weapon. Trigger, I kind of need to pull weapon because those characters have unique scale factors. Yeah. Also, Masaki, thank you so much for the primer, baby. Hell yeah. Thank you. Is Yushin when that was sick that big of a deal? It's a lot of damage for Yushin, yeah. But not a big deal. Like, if you have enough crit, you have enough sheer force, you're fine. Shit, I was not pressing buttons there. Okay. Yeah. But Mars, welcome in. Anyways, I'm gonna take my sleepy old ass to bed. Wait, why not eat? I don't think you sent the link, but I don't even know what the hell the link was. I just finished watching season 1 of Lord of Mysteries. I've never heard of Lord of Mysteries.
I'm in a good mood today.
The Masters is rough though. Yeah. Just catching up with chat. Also, JP Destiny, welcome in. Bye, man, welcome in as well. What's up, gamers? Usually I don't catch some of you guys this late in the fucking evening, but I mean, hey, welcome in, man. Shit. What's up, J-Man? Ryugu, welcome in. Get me out of here. Also, wait, is my music up? Hold up, give me a sec. That's why. I was like, why is it a little bit louder than usual? Why it be a little bit louder than usual? Morning. Yo, what's up, Tenshu? We should watch Joker. Which one? Heath Ledger Joker. When you're uploading a video, 20 minutes. It's in the next hour. That's why I'm live now. Yeah. So we're gonna take a look at ORPHIE. Early access ORPHIE, and then pretty much like I'll have like one more video talking about ORPHIE. But yeah. I think that's it. When I saw 34 pity on trigger, I meant like I'm 34 pulls from hard pity. Oh, so you're 56 pulls in? I mean, how much content you want to do, man? That's like, if you want 20 pulls, that's 3,000 polychromes. Like, can you get that? If you can, then go for it, my guy, right? You gotta go for it. DA resets? Dude, once the new DA comes out, then the whole... I don't know, man. The HP inflation conversation goes down a bit. Because we do pull back a little bit. But... What the fuck just prompted you to switch? Duracop Pokemon? Oh, that one. Monka. There are no rules, chat. For the Pokemon. Don't forget, guys, there's no rules for the Pokemon. Batman. I love when Zenless devs hide small Easter eggs and achievements. I love the small exploration bits. Yeah. Especially with the one where in the... remember the TV, the Arpeggio Fault shit? They hid the thank you for playing. That was really sweet. That was really cute of them. Oh, excuse me. Well, welcome in, everybody. If you guys are here for the late show, we will be live tomorrow morning to do more stuff. Also, tomorrow is the interview with Justice. So, yeah. It's a boring-ass game mode. Yeah, it wasn't the most fun. I have to agree. Yeah. Oh, fuck. I forgot to post it. Hold up. I forgot to post it. Fuck. Internet interviews. Chat. Make sure you guys go ask Justice some questions. Justice being the voice actor of Seed Senior. So that's pretty baller and pogger. So mods, can you take that, please? That'd be super swag of you guys. If one of the mods could take that. Yeah. Tomorrow's my pull 200 total pulls. Shoo-wee. I have like 0 pulls. I'll be so straight up honest. But like, to be fair, you know, for next week, I'm only going for 1 copy, 1 engine. Tomorrow, chat, we'll open up the ORPHIE viewer polls. So if you guys want me to do your polls, Mr. Back-to-Back, if you want me to do your polls, hey, make sure you guys join our community Discord, !Discord. We'll have that out for you in the morning. Yes, yes. I have a great record. And if somebody says that that which contradicts that, don't listen to them. They're lying. I have an amazing record. Bang. All right. Heck yeah, looking forward to the interview. Yeah, Griefer. That'll happen at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, aka 2 Eastern Standard Time and 1 Central, I think. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Tissue? Welcome in. How's it going, gamers? Early access ORPHIE in 15 minutes. The video is out, so get ready your like buttons, chat. I'm excited, baby. I'm excited. Me too. Yeah. Make sure you guys go ask Justice some questions in that Google form. Also, chat. Okay. I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but don't ask redundant questions. So like, if you think the question's like, oh, like what was your favorite part of voice acting with Seed? Or what's your favorite line of Seed? Like, that is probably not gonna be asked, and or it might already be covered within the general interview. So like, don't ask generic ass questions. Go ask some super interesting, like out of the box questions. You know what I'm saying, chat? Like, ask some interesting stuff and I'll pick it out so easily. I'll spot it so easily, chat. Here's up, Godfrey. I had swapped a crit rate on my Sambi, like you said, and I cleared D for the first time. Well, there you go, friend. I'm asking English or Spanish. I mean, you can, but it probably won't get picked up. So you can ask it in the survey, but it won't be put online, or it won't be put in the interview. It's as simple as that. Who's the interview with this time? Justice Washington, the voice actor to Seed Senior. Yes. Unfortunately, the voice actor to Seed hasn't announced herself yet. So it just is what it is. Whether it's like privacy reasons, whether it's like NDA, like whatever. There's a multitude of reasons why I cannot divulge, or they can't divulge, or whatever, yada, yada, yada. It's also a personal preference as well. Like, you know, if the voice actor doesn't want to come out in their role, then it's their right to, you know? So yeah, Seed Senior. Yes, so not Seed, but Seed Senior. Yeah, Seed Senior, Justice, he's actually so interesting, man. There's so much, like, really cool lore to Justice. So I'm very excited to yap with him. God damn, there's always, like, one guy, huh? There's, like, I'm always getting fucking one guy. Bye-bye, sir. Not Floor, but Seed? Okay, I mean... Spoiler alert, oh my gosh. No. What has he worked on before? We're gonna go through that tomorrow. He's been on a bunch of different things. Even Zenless Zone Zero. Yeah, he was actually an NPC before he became an actual character. Wink wink. He was in things like Prince of Tennis. He's in a couple other video games, like... Yeah. I'm not as creative to questions, so I'll leave that to the other folks. And here's the thing. It's perfectly fine, like, you know, if you guys can't come up with, like, the most creative question. But, like, don't ask something that, like, I've asked before. Does that make sense? So, like, when it comes to, like, some of the examples that I said before, like, oh, what's your favorite line? What do you like about the character? What do you don't like about the character? Like, those are questions that probably will get covered in the interview and or, like, you know, are just redundant. Which is the exact same of what I just fucking said, so... But yes, redundant. So, like, they'll either be asked or, you know... or just covered throughout the entire interview. So get creative. Yeah. What do you mean spoilers? Is there a name divulge in one of the trailers? If not, Flora? I don't think so. It's not really that much of a spoiler. It's just more like a, you know. At this point, like, we're okay talking fully about the story quest and C character quest and all that stuff, so, you know. God damn it, on the wrong interpretation. Yeah. Have you seen the new Demon Slayer? No. I'm too busy. Today, I've only had like an hour to nap. And then I was working. And I was out and about doing errands and doing shit, yeah. I'm sad. I'm a little sad, man. Oh wait, they don't give me anything. Fuck. God damn it, chat. It's so peak? Yeah. I heard about some spoilers already though, so... You know. I don't want to talk about them, but hey. Anyways, yo, what's up, Dragonstar? How's it going, gamers? Welcome in. T-minus 10 minutes to early access. I'm just doing my dailies right now, chat. skip Demon Slayer, wait for Chainsaw Man. I mean, I'll probably watch both. It's not like I have to watch either or, thankfully. So I can watch both. I just gotta find some time, man. Like, legit, I just gotta find time. Like, this whole week and a half, like, September, I am working. I'm streaming to you guys. Which September hasn't been, like, the most successful month. But I feel like overall, for the community, we've done some... You know, we've done some pretty good things in September, so I'm very happy. Yeah. What does ORPHIE Zeroed In do? Tissue, we're gonna talk about that exact thing in 10 minutes. We got the early access guide video coming out. I'm excited to see new Sambi too. I won't say anything about that one for now. I'll keep quiet about that one for now. Understood, my bad. No. You don't need to be sorry about it. No, you don't need to apologize for anything, man. You're all good. Yeah. I wish these areas could respawn the elite fights. Yes. I don't know why they respawn the Dookie Water small guys. I want the big ones. You know what I mean? Like, who wants small shrimp? Alright? We want them big. We want the big ones. We want the biggins. Wait, that guy doesn't move? Fuck? Whatever, man. Mine's off the rocker, bro. The seats here in the afterlife wish she would put on shoes because her feet is so fucking bad. What the fuck did you just say? What the hell? First off, we gotta put on the socks before we put on the shoes. First and foremost, the socks come on. Anyways. You think we're gonna reroll die for substats? Not this early. Maybe in 3.0? Yeah, it'd be nice though. Nice to get like a 1 substat reroll. Yeah, that would make building so much easier for everybody. Yeah, because like the whole thing is that like drive discs, artifacts, relics, like all that is an artificial loop that keeps you playing the game. You know what I mean, chat? Like, however you want to spin it, you know, it's a low-key, it's not necessary, but something needs to be there as an artificial loop. Does that make sense? Now, do I like it? Not necessarily. But like, there needs to be something in terms of like an artificial loop to allow you guys to keep coming in and out of the game, you know? Oh, Jesus. At least I did enjoy the Demon Slayer movie 2 days ago. Nice, nice. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be able to, you know, to use Internet. Like Internet passes. Yes. I grab them all the time. Oh, the build checker? No. Because I make my own guides. Not to be facetious about it, but because I get early access, I also get to like playtest some stuff. I get to like work out some kinks. I got to like see what I like, see what I don't like. Which is because of you guys, which is really, really cool. So that, you know, that's why I'm always so happy and grateful to be able to share like all this content with you guys. You know what I'm saying? And the more I put into my content, the more I get to share with you guys, the more information I get to share with you guys. You know, that's the point, you know? I really dislike the Demon Slayer, but the movies are good. Yeah, Ufotable kind of fucking kills, huh? Yo, what's up, Son Goku? Hey, how's it going? Yeah. if you still want the account review tomorrow, like we're due for it. So yeah. Yeah. But thank you so much for the raw subby, the raw tier 1, baby. Piping hot and fresh tier 1 sub. I appreciate it. And chat, are we at 183 or 193? I think we're at 183, right? I ain't tripping. We're at 183. We are almost to our goal of the amusement park. So we could be going in like late September. That's really sick. I'm excited. Oh, chat. Also. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Son Goku with the 10. What the? Oh, shit. I feel bad because I don't have my fucking alerts on. Like, why the fuck are my alerts on? What the fuck, man? Thank you.
I'm in a good mood today, so let's make this quick.
That's crazy. Thank you. Man, I just didn't hear it. Olé. That's 10 big ones. Thank you so much. Everyone acts like Demon Slayer is a god tier anime. I mean, like, there's some like really good stuff that they have in the anime, so it's all bad. Yeah. I still think that account review, brother, and no problem. Thank you so much, dude. I really do appreciate the support, bro. Amusement Park later this week? Could be. Could be. We're at 193. We're at 193. And then I gotta add your name, Sengoku. But chat, make sure you guys go ask some questions. Alright. Let me grab it one more time for you guys. There you guys go. Yeah, Son Goku, I gotta add you to the header here. And then also, since you gifted 10 subs, you can actually choose a color. So look at the post-its here. You can choose a color that you want. Yeah, because 10 subs gets you a color. So if you want to stay yellow, that's fine. But if you want a different color, let me know. Also, everybody, T minus 2 minutes. T minus 1 minute. Blue? Okay. And we got a couple blues, but maybe it'll work. Oh, yeah, that's fucking alarm. What the fuck? I was about to make it blue, but alarm wasn't the one who gifted. Labao. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. This guy. Red is a choice, lol. Yes, red is a choice. And Reggie will be. All right. Or black? Black is probably not the best choice. I'd probably go with like the rainbow colors, because black might be a little bit like tougher. But red I'll definitely do. There we go. Oh yeah. All right, it's 9, chat. It's 9. Everybody, get your popcorn ready, baby. Firstly, let's watch the ORPHIE and Magus EP. Let's watch the ORPHIE and Magus EP real quick. ORPHIE and Magus EP. I knew it was coming out. I'm very excited. Let's take a look. Do you do account reviews? Yes, I do, Dylan. Wait. This is a whole ass. Whoa. when I said EP, I didn't register in my mind that it was going to be a song. But EP, I'm an idiot. This is a whole ass song that they have. What? Oh shit! Oh shit! They got rapping. Yo, yo, wouldn't it be crazy if they got more Calliope on the beat? That'd be crazy. I don't know who the singer is, but we'll find out later. But like, holy shit. Okay. It sounds like the Valorant song. It really sounds like I'm gonna have to pull it up later. That whole like sequence, that last like 8 sequence there, like that sounded like a Valorant song. Ugh. One shot, one kill. Yo, this is like 2010s EPs, Joe. This is 2010s EPs for sure. Dang. Okay. M6 ORPHIE, hold up. M6 ORPHIE. What a cock block, bro. What a cock block. What a cock block. Okay, okay. Magus, what are you doing? Ooh. What? Wait, hold on. I'm not really that big of a positive Andy, but like. Okay. Ooh. Okay, okay. Now, not to break the, you know, because comparison is the thief of joy, but like, let's pull up the Valorant song. Let's see. I don't think it's this one. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's just different pace, chat. Yeah. Just wait for the beat. Wait for the beat, chat. Now, I... Oh, is it this one? Hold up. Cyber songs, yeah. Yeah. It just reminded me of like a Valorant Champions like EP. Yeah, BB No Money was in this. not in the ZZ one, by the way, not in ZZ. Anyways. That I'll give a solid 8. I liked it. I liked it, but I wouldn't say it was peak, but I liked it. Yeah. Yeah. Not enough tripping, not enough falling. All right. You know, ORPHIE looked too cool, arguably. She looked too cool. And then literally we're like the camera is panning down and then fucking Magus like, what are you doing? And I'm like, okay, well, whoa. Just a couple inches more, Magus. Come on now, buddy. Just a couple more. Holy shit. Thank you so much. God damn. God damn. Well, looks like we're going to an amusement park next week, chat. Holy shit. Looks like we're going to an amusement park next week, chat. Hell yeah. Can we get some W's in chat, baby? Let's go. We got over the hump. 200 was a big hump for us. Let's go. What amusement park we're going to? An amusement park that's supposed to close down, called California's Great America. It's supposedly like a Six Flags-esque type of amusement park. So, yeah. We're going to that. Unfortunately, we can't go to Disneyland, but maybe in another marathon or subathon, we raise money to go to Disneyland. But the next sub goal is the maid cosplay. So, you know, I know y'all excited about that one. But yeah, ORPHIE and Magus EP. There's gonna be a lot more media out for ORPHIE and Magus or Orpheus next coming days. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Okay, YouTube done. It's time for you guys to go check out the early access guide video. Hell yeah, baby. Chats, we are ready to go. Chats, everybody. It is time for you guys to go to the video, like it, put it in the background. Do not mute the video, but mute the tab and watch it in the background. Put it in the background and then come back to stream. Watch it with us because I'm giving you the director's cut. But I'd love for you guys to have the video playing in the background. Go make sure you guys like it. All right. Shirley Prywin finally put Sammy and Seed in 0.5 like they should be. Pause champ. I can hear people saying that Eve, though suitable for fire team, this says Sambi's better. Sambi is technically better. But, I mean, that's the synergy between ORPHIE and Sambi. But Eve is just better overall. Anyways. Make sure you guys go comment. Go like the video. And away we go. Media, the generals of armies have always been some of my favorite characters to love or criticize, just based off their strong personalities and attitudes. Take a look at Captain Irwin. If I literally mute this audio, you could fill in the words in your head. And Zenless is no different. Those in higher command tend to be more harsh, calculated, and sometimes outright brutal. But how can you take this general seriously when she's attached to one of ZZ's biggest gaslighters? And with the cutest smile, she needs to be protected. Welcome to your ORPHIE Early Access Guide, and yes, this info is coming from the C server, so information is subject to change. But you're not here to sign any NDAs, let's get down to the KBAs. The kit, the build, and the action, that is, cause Orpheus is ready to go. Cue the montage. ORPHIE is not your everyday girl. And no, I don't. Okay, shit. We cooking. On type shit. We were cooking. Yo, shout out to Editor Kun for having some baller transitions. Ain't that sick? Like the flames and it like melts into the thing. Isn't that sick? So maybe a bit of stuff if I can get chat's permission. I want to ask if I get the camera view tonight. Only cause if they don't mind, it would have to be after the video. Though it'd have to definitely be after the video, bro. I would not be able to do it right now. So that's up to you. Yeah. But Degenerados, Night, welcome in. Typhling, what's good? DJ Mox. I'm on my phone, brother. I'll play it once I turn off stream. You know what? Hey, I appreciate that. Not your everyday girl. And no, DM me on Discord. ORPHIE literally plays different than any of our previous attack agents that's been released, and this helps to shake up our previous definition of what an attacker is created for and set out to do. So let's first start with what ORPHIE wants to achieve in combat. ORPHIE's goal is to deal damage off field with her plethora of aftershock attacks, and then come onto the field with bursts of damage, whether that be her special, her signature special with her amazing laser attack, or even just the chains and ults. In essence, the best way to categorize ORPHIE and Magus is as a sub-DPS, a character who is able to be the secondary DPS option, yet doesn't require the full on-field time and actually can provide the team with some other bonuses or perks. So let's begin with those two very things. Firstly, the off-field shenanigans. ORPHIE has two attack patterns that she can execute when off-field, and those are based off of the amount of EX special. The voice difference between Tired Josh and Excited Josh is crazy. I mean, like, I feel like that's just everybody, no? Like, if you guys are, like, tired, it's like, it's 9 p.m. and I woke up at 7. So, like, nobody's gonna be like, hey, guys, I'm ready to go. It's time to build ORPHIE. You know, it's just like, holy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still excited. I still want to watch it with you guys. It's just that, you know, I gotta conserve energy too. I'm conserving energy and I'm also like tired as fuck. That you have. If you have under the 60-point mark indicated by this marker, will perform a normal 4-laser attack. That will actually always happen every 5 seconds as long as you attack with your on-field ally. Then when your energy is above 60. Yeah, I don't think I highlighted this the best and I probably should have talked to Editor Kun about it, but yeah, chat, one of the craziest things about ORPHIE, and this is a somewhat of a good or bad thing, is that she applies attacks every 5 seconds, or unless she's ready to utilize her EX, which ties in with her core ability. So thereby which she's aftershocking every like 3-ish seconds, because when it procs to the point to where you're firing your attacks, the start of which is the point of the 5 seconds. So her attacks are like 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds. Her EX special is like just like 0.5 seconds. 0.5 to 1 seconds. So then at the start of the attack, it's 5 seconds for every attack. So she's actually pretty consistent. She isn't as fast as Trigger, but it's not something that you need to technically upkeep because she can always aftershock. Off-field? Yes, off-field. And to be fair, her on-field attacks are also aftershock, but we'll get into that in a bit. you will gain the ability to fire off the Crimson Vortex. This will be a sweeping laser attack that is 350% more. They just dropped C Junior's VA. Where, Dylan? Twitter. Fuck. For real? I've seen it on Reddit. Give me the Twitter post. Give me an official post. Also, holy shit. Oh, where's the shit there. The CEO of Carlota. Chat. We're on a mission. Seed Junior or Seed, the girl Seed, Flora, voice actor. Announced, yes or no? Is it announced, yes or no? Jesus Christ. I don't see anything. Okay. Dylan be lying, spreading misinformation. I got one guy, bro. Anyways. All right. Rowdy. Back to it. Then the regular special aftershock. Now, just like Naruto having issues early on to keep the Sage Bone from dropping, ORPHIE should not always have the EX special ready, so you'll occasionally be using the under 60 energy aftershock. But don't worry, we'll address the energy regen issues when we get to the application section. For now, just know that you don't need to go to the extremes. Who is running with ORPHIE? I forgot. Evelyn. I'm gonna make a video that comes out the day of the I'm gonna make a video that comes out the day of ORPHIE's release, talking about the new DA and talking about ORPHIE and talking about Evelyn, because like it's gonna be a little bit of like a bait doom post video, but like realistically ORPHIE is not like best for any piece of content. So like, where does that leave her? Does that make sense? Like, where does that really leave her as a character? Because she is truly one of a few characters that are like a master of none. You know, they're adept at in some areas, and a lot of areas actually, but not like probably in the same spot as Hugo. No, bro, I think she's tier 1. I think C moves to 0.5, or if he's tier 1. I'm low-key dead ass. Does she have blue sky? Hold up. It might be a blue sky angle. It might be a blue sky angle. Can you find that out for me, Dylan? Does Monaco also have a blue sky? So was Monica real? Yeah. Do not talk bad about my dragon waifu. She's tier 0. I'm being fucking in being fucking adorable. True. True. True, 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 true. Sorry, chat. Like, this is prime time. Like, hold up. Okay, they do have a Twitter. Never mind, they don't have a Twitter. That's crazy. Give me a sec, chat. About head to bed? Yeah, no worries, Reach. Appreciate it, bro. It's on our Instagram and Blue Sky. Okay, yeah, give me a sec. Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Dylan. Bro. Dude, what's my... I'm locked out my Blue Sky. That's cringe. I think that's it. Monka. I don't remember my Blue Sky. I have to figure that shit out. Fuck. Okay. Uh, Alright. That's a Hoyer games. I also play Brawl Stars. Ooh, Brawl Stars? Okay. I mean, chat, we've been playing Pokemon. We gotta pick back up Hollow Knight. We gotta pick back up Hollow Knight, don't we, chat? Anyways. To keep her special bar above 60 all the time. Then let's bring her out, and start with her basic string. These attacks are
Yo, what's up,
super
Sage?
fun,
Welcome
and
in.
I love the animations. Yeah, that's mostly all I have to say, as they aren't innately built into any part of her main string of the kit. So if you're doing her autos, well, it's a slight waste of time unless you're trying to edge out a few more points of damage. Then we head over to the specials. First is the regular on-field special, the Blazing Chamber, a quick thrust.
Competitive
into Magus,
Pokemon?
which is nothing
No,
special.
we were doing hardcore Nuzlocke. I haven't done competitive Pokemon in like a minute. I'll be so straight up honest. Yeah.
But note that the speed of the attack is quick to help proc stun windows, so that's the best use of it so far. And now the two versions of the EX Special. Firstly is the EX Special Tap. This is just a regular special in all intents and purposes. Watch Your Step is a cute sweeping laser attack that lands Orphie on her bosom. Yet, take a second to admire the detail on the animation, because Magus rotates to help give her a hand to stand up. It's actually so adorable. But
So we're in the
Kira's
VA
side,
message
this
on
attack does
Insta?
damage, and this is the portion of her kit which somewhat conflicts with the initial off-field EX Special Aftershocks that we were mentioning earlier. So should I save my EX Special bar for the Aftershock, or should I save it for the on-field tap? Well, my own Padawan, it's actually both. The cost of Watch Your Step is only
We'll
30,
see, we'll
so
see.
if you're starting to overcount,
Cause usually, right, like what I would do is I would like make a message like on their post, right? Let's say they like announce their post on Instagram or whatever, right? Sorry, excuse me, announce their like role on Twitter. Then I would like retweet and be like, hey, you want to come onto the thing and you guys will like it. But like, I don't have that luxury anymore, right? Because they're on Blue Sky and Insta. So yeah, I'll find my way. I'll find my way. What was I looking at, woman?
Yet the damage multiplier isn't as high, but considering other characters would like for you to apply your EX in some situations, so pressing the tap special to confirm the buff is all you really need. Wait, Josh, aren't you forgetting something? Isn't there a big laser that we're missing? Well, let's jump into that right now. Orphie's big laser attack, called the Heat Charge, is based on the accumulation of bottled heat that many of the previously mentioned attacks will allow you to build up. All EX specials, whether on or off field, will grant you 20, and the autos and other skills like dodging or parrying will
Imagine going on a date with Orphie and Magus just there. Don't you guys know the copy pasta? It's like you're in bed with Orphie, and Magus is giving you comms. Does anybody have that? Does anybody have that copy pasta? That one's hilarious, bro. Does anybody have that copy pasta? I don't know where it's from. You guys could probably find out on Reddit.
grant a small amount when dealing.
I like
fire
Orphie's
damage.
attack animations.
Then
They're
once you
really good.
accumulate one
Like I
harder
talked
bottle
about it in
with a
my
capacity of 125, you'll
in
be
my
able to slow down
playthrough
the EX special to fire
of
down
the
Magus
2.2
laser,
story.
and boy, does this attack have
Why are you
weight.
streaming at this
It definitely
hour?
reminds me of how
I just started streaming. We're doing the promotion to the Orphie guide. So chat, make sure you guys go to the video right now. Go to the video right now. Go like it. Go comment. Go put it in the background. 0.25 speed. Go do everything. Yeah. Go share it even. Go share it. That'd be great. That'd be insane if you guys share it. That'd be sick. Yes. Love the Steins Gate remix. We love it. We love it. You shouldn't so you shouldn't use two-piece Moonlight with two-piece Shadow Harmony. I thought it was just better than Swing. Am I stupid? Wait, am I fucking getting gaslit here? Sometimes you just gotta double check before you look stupid. Realistically speaking, what can I do with Orphie if I don't own Seed, Sambi, or Trigger? You didn't watch the end of the video, Jose. I felt with Bernice when she used her chain or ult. And
I'm in love with her attack animations. They're super cool. Yeah, Wes.
Special the first time, you can then continue to rate a suppression of fire up to 2 for the
Also, Paramore, welcome in. Hi, gamers.
laser level here. That's quite big. And even if you're a sitting duck, don't fret.
How dare they question our ZZZ guy maker? I mean, Loki, sometimes, dude, isn't that sick, chat? The parry, isn't that sick? You automatically go to the, look at that shit.
At this laser level here. That's quite big. And even if you're a sitting duck, don't fret, because the first instance of potential enemy retaliation, you can parry and immediately increase your firepower to the next
It just fucking feels good. It feels good when you time it.
level. Just like how Ellen can automatically finish her charge scissor attack. Then once you reach your max fire time, you can automatically flow into the fiery eruption, which very much mimics Bernice's ult, and it has her spinning in the air to fire the laser one last time. This prompting you to quick swap cancel out of there to allow her to finish their attacks whilst you already move on to your next character setup. The timing is indicated here when you can actually swap off to allow her to finish that attack. Oh, and I forgot to mention, at the initial firing of the laser, you can trigger a quick assist. Personally, this isn't as useful as I thought, but it's pretty good if you just want an out and want to rotate on through and get to your next character with a quick assist, which could apply to an Astral Voice or any other buff. Then we wrap up the kit discussion with the chain and ult. The chain overheated barrel is another spinning laser attack. So
one thing that I kind of neglect to mention is that chains, ults, EX specials, and EX specials, those are the things that give you bottled heat. So if you just need to get more bottled heat, that's the reason why you use the on-field EX special. So you'll use the aftershock, right? The aftershock EX special, and then you'll bring on the on-field EX special to build up like a lot of bottled heat. So that's 40%, right? Out of the 100 that you need. So make sure early quick assist is also important for Sambi on field aftershock buff. Yes. We talk a little bit about that as well. But the problem is, bird watching, is that like it's so copium that you need to do that. Does that make sense? Like, that's not. I think they added the quick assist as a workaround for that, because Sambi's synergy with her, like fully in terms of like the full, synergy, kind of relies on her having that the silver star buff or whatever it is, the silver something, whatever, shock star buff. So it's just like, huh? You know what I mean, chat? Like, huh? I need a Haru Masa rerun so bad. Yeah, when is Haru Masa actually rerunning? Maybe Haru Masa and Sambi next patch? Honestly, that would probably be the worst reruns, the worst reruns we've had in a while, because we've had some really good reruns. We had Trigger, Evelyn, we've had Astra Yao, we've had Miyabi. Wait, did we have Miyabi? No, I'm an idiot, right? We had Yanagi and Miyabi, right? We got Miyabi rerun already? Yeah, we have Miyabi, right? Yeah, we already have Miyabi. Okay, yeah, right. So, yeah, could be Vivian? No, no way. No, I think they rerun Haru and Sambi, and then Vivian after in 2.4. Because to me, it's better that she reruns in 2.4. We could get a Yushen early rerun, potentially. So it could be Sambi and Yushen, because Sambi's going to get the potentially, I don't know yet, potentially could get the rework, and then Yushen is Rupture. But if not, then probably Haru, right? Myriad Celestia trailer for Deer March 7th is here. For oh, is that HSR? Oh.
Too special here, yet the ult, called Dance with Fire, is an absolute beast shredder, dealing massive fire damage and can actually prompt a quick assist, which you'll want to use as it allows ORPHIE and Magus to extend the laser firing duration. And just to test it out, the quick assist will extend the ult by a fixed time, so don't think you can wait out the assist to the last second and get further extension. Yeah, so if you guys see the prompting of the quick assist, immediately press the quick assist. Don't wait. You don't need to wait. Because my playtesting, I thought that, hey, try out waiting to see if it extends the window further past the original time. But as long as you quick assist, it'll extend it for a fixed time. So it didn't even matter anyways. So AKA, if you take anything away from this segment here, just hit the quick assist as fast as possible. Fire damage and can actually prompt a which is technically good for a lot of combos, so you don't need to like specifically time something, which you'll want to use as it allows ORPHIE and Magus to extend the laser firing duration. And just to test it out, the quick assist will extend the ult by a fixed time, so don't think you can wait out the assist to the last second and get further extension. This myth is busted. But that'll do it for the general kit breakdown. But don't forget, we still have her core ability to talk about, and this arguably is one of the aspects of her kit that allows her to be an engine of damage and support. Let's quickly talk about the Rupture meta next update. Yeah, like, that's crazy to think that this attacker meta went by so fast. And honestly, this shows that the attackers suck ass, huh? The attacker meta was so ass, they needed to lower the production of Anomaly and give no buffs to Rupture to like have attackers even be somewhat relevant. And even then, they could only come up with one specific attacker enemy in DA because Rupture and Anomaly was just still so relevant that you can use everywhere else. Ain't that crazy? Attackers suck ass, man. That's so wow, man. Now that I think about it, I'm like, I should make a commentary video about that this weekend. Holy shit. In retrospect of 2.2, dude, like across the HP inflation and whatever, bro, this just proves that attackers suck ass. This will right off the bat grant ORPHIE 25%. They really need to do something for attackers because Rupture is like attacker 1.5. So like attackers got to do something different, bro. And that's attackers across the class. Because Rupture across the class will 100% defense shred. Like what are attackers doing? It's so copium, bro. They either got to make attackers like huge scalers or like I don't fucking know. Because like whatever they did here with Seed and ORPHIE, it's just undercooked when you get outside the attacker meta. When we head to Rupture, bro, the only unit that's going to be somewhat useful is ORPHIE if you're trying to run like a gimmick Rupture team, which basically has you like running ORPHIE, Nicole's, triggers, other characters that lower fire res so that you can get 100% res down. It's just like, it's so copium, bro. Potential crit rate and 85% extra aftershock damage multiplier. Then here comes the money. With the zeroed in buff, after hitting an enemy with the heat charge laser attack, all squad members gain the status of zeroed in for 12 seconds, thus granting your co-patriots 280 base attack. And when ORPHIE's energy regen is above 1.6, for every 0.1 points, you will have gained an additional 20 points of attack bonus for a max 700 potential attack at max core. Meaning if you do the subtraction, we'd be capping out at 3.7-ish energy regen, and this buff can extend up to L take plus pen ratio plus Caesar ult plus Chingy. Yes, chat. Her energy cap is 3.7. You can only achieve this with signature. And if you don't have signature, you can cap out at 40 if you run a 222. But even then, that's kind of copium. So, or sorry, is it 3.5? My bad, 3.5. gaining 4 seconds.
Is it 3.5? No, it's no. The
And
max
one of the
is
cooler and more
3.7.
Interesting parts to me with this
No?
ability is that the fire blade attacks from basic specials, chains, and ults all actually count as aftershock damage. And it's been tested that you can still gain benefits from their individual skill identities as basics and specials, but they just get categorized with aftershock. So you get the best of both worlds. Sorry, I won't be singing anymore in this video. And to cap off the core with the additional core ability that requires only
The 2-piece ER plus 60% disc 6 plus Anton's engine gives you 3.5. Yeah, that's Anton's engine, not ORPHIE's. How much of a difference is it though? I'm not an engine puller. It's literally like 40 to 60%. Or not 60%. It's 40, 66. It might be. Oh shit, I should have calculated this for you. I'll calculate it for you guys in the morning. It's not even that bad. It's really not that bad. It's like 40, 60, like 20, 40, 60, because there's only 20 points per 0.1, right? So it's only like 40, 60, 80 points of attack. Barely 100. So like you should be fine.
stun or support, which is quite forgiving.
Next best is Corn? Yes. Yes. I do mention and funny enough, we'll get to that in a little bit, Deck. The next best is Corns. Yeah, Corns is really good.
Shock damage dealt by any agent to ignore 25% defense. Perfect for your old squad teammates. And now it's time for the build portion of the guide, and this one's going to be a bit more involved.
Yep. So we have the Bellicuse Blaze, which gives you the 60% ER with the fat 713 base attack. You have the Heartstring Nocturne, which is her best offensive secondary. We have the Gilded Blossom, which I love as a limited time Wenjin. But obviously there's some really other good A tiers, but I just want to highlight that one in particular. And then you have the Housekeeper, which is the alt that gives you the attack is wrong, so apologies. I fixed it in my actual guide that comes out tomorrow. So when it says 6242, that is obviously wrong. It doesn't have 6,000 base attack, so apologies there.
Than in the past, as I would usually just autopilot the whole thing, saying get attack for attackers, get anomaly for anomaly, and get HP for rupture. But that's not the case with ORPHIE, and I'll even bet you $5 right now that you won't guess what one of ORPHIE's best
Holy
equipment
Housekeeper,
are. So
best in
let's begin.
slot. It's because of the passive, bro. It's crazy. Who's Gilded Blossom? It's not a signature. It's an A tier from the fucking the TV event. Way long time ago, like in 1.1.
With Orpheus's W engine to see where the devs want to invest. And, is this right? It's energy regen in the advanced slot. But, oh, that's right, Josh. Recall that Orpheus core skill requires us to get the energy regen percentage up to gain the max attack buff. So instead, think of this as a 2-for-1. We're getting energy regen to maintain.
Everybody starting 1.5? No, you don't need it. It's not the best. It's like, yeah, so you're fine. Camellia Golden Week. There you go, Kat. Thank you. Camellia Golden Week.
And in the passive, we have a 20% crit rate increase, which I would have appreciated to be the other way around with the
Yeah, chat. Like, wouldn't it be better? Also, Ken, thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. It would have been so much better if the crit rate was up here and the energy regen down here. Technically, it doesn't matter. But like, let's say another character that's outside of attack would want to use this Wenjin, then you can have the basic attack and the crit rate. Does that make sense? Or you can be super cheeky about it and have support characters use this W engine because of the base attack and the energy regen. So characters like Astra Yao, characters like I don't know who the fuck would use this. Pan Yin Hu, Lucy, Nicole, who needs energy regen? Not really Caesar. I don't think Caesar really needs it. Who else could like really benefit from this chat as an off-kilter option? Let's see. Who uses energy regen outside of the characters that I just mentioned?
That's about it, Loki. Yuzaw? Did I say Yuzaw already? Yuzaw could use it. Kung Fu Panda? I did say Kung Fu Panda. I mean, nicer that way, but it would probably mean 25 Curry instead of 20, but it's pretty much the same. No? Yeah. And even if they added 5 Curry, like honestly, Orphie gets so much Curry. It's absurd how much Curry she gets. But we'll talk about that in the next section here. The energy as this W engine becomes a bit more restricted, not allowing for all characters who use this to gain the crit. But there are a plethora of other awesome attack options for you. And to wrap the passive up, when the user triggers an aftershock that deals fire damage, the attack ignores 15% defense, which with Orphie's core making all of her relevant attacks aftershock based, this aligns up very well. This stacks up to 2 stacks every 3 seconds, each stack lasting for 8. So you should have 100% uptime on this if we're putting on the fiery pressure. This weapon in my eyes is on a trigger level of catering, as you can expect with a character who has a unique scaling factor. For trigger, it was crit rate. To be fair, it's not as egregious, but in the sense of how much attack that she gets out of converting energy regen to attack, like, it's quite substantial. You can get a lot still from the Heartstring Nocturne, but then because Orphie also provides that buff, the 700 buff, which is still relevant to your entire team's damage, it turns out to be way more relevant than we think. Because Orphie can still do her damage, but that means your other characters are doing less damage. Meaning your team overall is doing like just less damage. Versus if you were to have the signature, you allow for yourself to get the full buff, or you have to compensate for ways to get her full buff, thereby which you're losing out on her damage. It's just like you would rather have the Wenjin so that you can get the full buff and she could do as much damage as she would potentially be able to do. Now, is this a trigger forcing your hand? No, because you can still run Housekeeper. You can still run other pretty solid options like the Drill Rig. You can still run offensive options, but the ways in which you're going to have to compensate are like drastically, you know, it requires a lot more effort, I should say. For Orphie, it's energy regen. This prevents other options from innately being as competitive, but not all is lost, as other options like the Heartstring Nocturne actually turn out to be incredible for her with a more universal activation. So Orphie is neatly packaged scam. Low-key, yes. Low-key, yes. Strong second contender for Orphie and Magus, and who's followed by other options like. Also, thank you so much. I'm Snorlox. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Characters like Severed Innocence. Also, wait, hold up. Am I in the Zenless Zone 0 category? Hold up. I just need to make sure I'm an idiot, because also it'll be for tomorrow too, right? Okay, great. So I don't have to switch it tomorrow. Swag. Zashins, and etc., which will all grant strong base stats for the Chimera. Yeah, don't think I forgot about the F2Ps and budget options, folks, as the 2 limited A-tier options of Marcados and Gilded Blossom are amazing, especially Gilded as your EX specials get increased, which are all our passive aftershocks. Then you can also pick up the Drill Rig and Housekeeper for their effects to raise your energy regen, which brings in an even spicier option. What if we actually attach a support W engine onto Orphie? Yup, that's right. Good friend Muzzy pointed this out in their Orphie preview of theorizing a build with Metanucleomorphosis. That's Yuzaw's signature. With a strong base attack and high energy regen, the stats alone are incredibly worth if you are trying to get the max core potential. And at that point, we're only losing out on the crit rate and defense ignore, which is good, don't get me wrong, but the fact that we can have such unconventional builds is really cool. Why are event weapons so useless? We thought that this character was much more of a close case. With this wonky energy. So would you rather have event weapons be like God tier and then like create FOMO across players who didn't play the event? So like one of the biggest complaints, especially like one of the most notorious Hoyoverse examples is like Albedo. Albedo's best weapon was a defense scaled sword, event sword that nobody had access to. Right? Nobody had access to it. Festering Desire? No, Festering Desire was different. It was like the what is it, chat? It wasn't the Cinnabar or something, right? No, Cinnabar Spindle? No, fucking I don't remember what it is. But yeah. I didn't get Marcados and still kick myself over it, to be honest. At least as good as Marcados. Yeah, the Cinnabar Spindle. Yeah. So like like if you didn't play during that time, then your Albedo sucks ass and he's like almost unusable. Not to say he's bad, because you can like, you know, stock up on a fuck ton of crit and just go like triple defense or whatever, yada yada yada. But like that pissed a lot of people off. Oh, like, why are you punishing me for not playing at this time? Right? Is literally the other side of that coin. If you're gonna make the W engine good. Or really good. Especially compared to even some of the S tier options that it gains. So it's just like, And even then, right? What is it? The Primordial Jade sword, the Primordial Jade cutter, that is one of the like rarest weapons in the game. Was it better than a Sig? Yes. At some points, yes. Like the C5 Cinnabar Spindle is, because of the defense. You know, so Arwen, I've never seen you stream at this hour. It's ORPHIE's early access. It just came out. So chat, go and like the video. Go comment on the video. All right. Go spread the amazing word. Okay. Go spread the word, chat. Regen scaling, it turns out it just gives her more exciting options to explore. So this was the point that was go like, go put it in the background, go view it, go share it. Well, leave a comment. We want this video to hit 10,000 views. Maybe I'll pass it. Oops, to an interrupt pass. But moving on to the drives, and these are a bit more of the straight and narrow. First, let's start by identifying the Shadow Harmony as one of ORPHIE's best offensive options. With a total 12% attack and 12% crit rate and 15% aftershock damage increase, it's just way Mercado was replacing for both Harmasa and Miyabi. That was good. Something replaceable banner characters that updated being able to collect later in Icon HSR. Yeah. Beautiful. Then to cover up the rear end of that short, I think Marcado's was a very fair limited weapon for sure. About the 3.7 energy requirement, or you could even explore the unconventional 222 with swing jazz, moonlight lullabies, and whatever third option you need to cover your stats. And the 20% can make up for the signature 60%, but if you're getting other bonuses already from alternate W engine options, it's still quite worth the hassle if you're putting the buffing. Have you seen Yanagi walking meme on TikTok? Yes. Yes. It's crazy that it reached mainstream, huh? Priorities onto ORPHIE, then onto other substats with the signature and 4-set shadow in mind as the. I feel like, dude, Yanagi walking was an industry plant. I swear to God, chat. I swear to God, Yanagi walking was an industry plant, because there's no way that Yanagi walking, out of like so many other more like memeable things in Zenless, that's the one that gets like, I don't know, man. Also, chat, I totally forgot. I got the battery for this thing. Are you having a good day, Conch?
Warning. This host is not actually all-knowing and cannot guarantee accurate predictions of the future or make good decisions. Side effects of frequent use include nausea, glass bones, paper skin, academic expulsion, loss of brain cells, urge to tap dance, and ravenous craving for garlic bread.
Are you having a good day, Conch?
Yes.
Nice. So tomorrow, chat, I'll turn on the, or not tomorrow because we have the interview, but Saturday, I'll start turning on the Conch redeem, so you guys can ask the Conch shell questions. So like, is ORPHIE hot?
No.
You lie. Anyways. investment, we'd have 12 crit rate from drives, 20
Based
from weapon,
Magus
5
Enjoyer.
from
What the?
and 5 from the base. What a laundry list. Totaling to an insane 62% provided crit rate.
If you guys didn't catch it, the math turns out to 12 from Shadow, 20 from Sig, 25 from Core, 5 from Base is 62% crit rate. That means you need 38% from like substats and whatever. That's crazy. That is so fucking good. Or technically 43 if you're looking at it from the initial crit rates page.
What a laundry list. Totaling to an insane 62% provided crit rate, thus allowing you to off-shell the heavy crit rate potential investment to diversify your offensive portfolio of attack, your damages, and even the lesser pens. The initial crit rate you want to go into battle with is 43% on the stat sheet, just for those who wanted the simpler breakdown. And here are the small variations on drive main stats. I personally am running energy regen on 6, fire on 5 because we have a ton of attack we attach on during battle, then crit damage on 4. Yet if you need to run crit rate, don't feel bad. Much like many other general attackers, the margins are somewhat tight when comparing attack, crit, and elemental damage bonuses contributions. So don't sweat it if you can't get the exact build and have to go for attack 5 or 4 or even pen. They'll still do you solid as long as you're building with the right mindset. Oh, and skill prios. Core is always first, with special and ult, rounded off by basics, and the assists and dodge. If you like a one-stop shop to all your build needs.
And then also the assist and basic, they're honestly interchangeable depending if you like use a more like ORPHIE auto attacker like driver type of build. It depends on like what you do with ORPHIE, low key. So like there are moments where you say the basic attack actually does kind of matter a little bit, and then there's some times where you're just like, hey, she's not coming on field with the exception of her EX special or her ult, so then assist actually matters more. So it's a more play style based thing for these two, and then dodge kind of ass.
Highlighted characters get a small upgrade, so make sure to keep up.
Yeah, she has a lot of ways to parry, and she has a lot of ways to avoid attacks, and she's not even on the field, you know, in the first place, so like she shouldn't be getting hit, if that makes sense. Wait, Josh, why is the Ellen team named Alt Electric? It's not supposed to be. Like I said, this was a draft. That's wrong. Okay, this was a draft that's wrong. All right, tomorrow you'll see the real draft and everything's corrected. Like, look at the housekeeper. Do you think the housekeeper has 6,000 base attack and 5% attack here? No. It's just completely wrong. So I apologize for that. Yeah, I tried to point it out earlier, but I apologize for, you know, some of these being wrong, but the guide on Twitter and the guide on Discord are correct, and they're scheduled for tomorrow. So yeah. The Magnificent Chords engine with the 6,000 base attack. Crazy. Yes. So tomorrow I will have amended all the stuff for you guys already. So I apologize. It is, yeah, that is a little bit inconvenient, but hopefully shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Characters get a small upgrade, so make sure to keep up with them on Twitter or our community Discord, which has a bunch of resources, cool gamers, and even some fun giveaways for all of you. And now let's take ORPHIE and Magus to the field to showcase some fun and diverse ways to have her supplement your teams with her constant damage contributions and support buffs. First, let's start off with the obvious choice, the Seed and ORPHIE core. These two work like peas in a pod and, in my opinion, have some of the most fun synergies aside from Astriel and Evelyn. The way that you're able to weave in and out with these two while simultaneously flashing the screen with bursts of damage and
like, ain't that fucking sick, chat? Like, I canceled that whole thing by swapping into ORPHIE. I could have done it way earlier, but like, isn't that sick? Against Defiler, you can literally cancel that whole phase and then give yourself the zeroed in buff. That's so fucking good. And you can do that with so many other bosses that get parried in such a way.
Like Seed's Downfall Strike and ORPHIE's Heat Charge. If you're a fan of Opal, these two are definite must pairs. Then what about the third unit, Josh? Don't you normally mention a team of 3? Well, that's the thing. If you would require a stunner, grab a stunner like Trigger, Pulchra, and even Lighter is somewhat viable here too. And why not Qingyi and Sambi too? The latter units might not have the most clear-cut synergy, but they still can contribute to stages where you would need a little bit more days contribution. Then with stages that have lower days bars, why not take another buffer? Astriao is always great with.
Don't watch the gameplay, chat. The gameplay is copium as hell. This was like my day one ORPHIE footage. Like some of this stuff, like I didn't even know how to use ORPHIE. some of this footage was like, yo, here's just a footage that like I need to cover shit. So a little bit of, you know, director's cut magic for you guys, you know, a little bit of insight there. Some of the footage looks absolutely horrendous. If you actually like take a look at the combat prowess, it is very bad, but I'm a little bit better now, I promise. So hopefully come DA, and hopefully, you know, when I build ORPHIE next week, we'll be able to test her out in the new DA. So
Kings who have the capability to buff a little and stun a little, many of the top tier supports and budget options.
you're walking around in the dark. I mean, like you know, that's the thing with early access stuff. Like for me, I don't go into it like looking to do all the combat oriented stuff, right? Other creators do that. Other creators have like different videos on that stuff, which is perfectly fine, right? But for me, I try to give you guys like a great overview of the character that's simple, easy to digest, and something that you can just like take, just watch one time and apply it.
Outside of Seed, we can look to ORPHIE's banner mate, Evelyn Chevalier, the premium fire on-field attack agent with the premium off-field fire attack agent. We just get a whole lot of fire on the screen. Pick up Lighter as the premium stun option for this squad or the various other stun options. And again, if you don't need a stun, grab any of the supports. After these two premium teams, let's get it a little bit spicier. The two best units in the game are Yishen and Miyabi, no doubt. Well, why not create a team with Yishen, ORPHIE, and Juvufu? Or maybe Miyabi, ORPHIE, and Sakaku?
Okay, the Miyabi, ORPHIE, Sakaku comp, it needs a very specific, like, boss for it. But it's not that bad. It kind of sucks booty cheeks because it's not mono ice. But, like, it's not that bad. Yo, what's up? Teo on YouTube. Yo, what's up, dude? Hey, welcome in.
Of course, these are much more restrictive in creativity, but the fact of the matter is that you can fit ORPHIE in almost anywhere because she's a sub DPS. Then Sambi? Of course. Soldier 11, although just a lesser version of Evelyn, Jack.
I can respect the team variety. Yes, the team variety is one of the most important things here. So like, the one thing I wanted to prove with this segment, she's not like anti-synergy like Yishen and Nicole, right? And like ORPHIE will find a way to actually be somewhat productive because of the attack buff. And as long as you have a stun or support on the team, boom, you have a team, right? You have her producing that zeroed in buff, right? She doesn't require a lot from your on-field character. Like she's very flexible, yet her ceiling isn't as high as you would expect of some other potential like big on-field damage dealers. So that's something you guys gotta recognize, especially going into, you know, a character that is classified as a sub DPS.
Why not Jane Doe? Tighter but manageable. Ellen Joe, Anton, Corin, Nekomata, Billy, the list can go on. Now, I'm not saying that the production of ORPHIE in those teams is going to be the same, but the variability in her kit and character construction allows her to be such a versatile unit. And don't even get me started on the Qingyi driver comp that I'm testing. This one's a fun one, where Qingyi drives and we have ORPHIE to deal the burst damage and Trigger to contribute more aftershocks. But I might just want to support, to be honest. But it's a fun, flashy comp, and I like it. And before we move on to talk about investments, here's a quick fuller run of Seed, ORPHIE, and Trigger that's quite fast and flashy. Yet, therein lies a bit of anti-synergy at work here, where we have a wonky fit when it comes to Seed and ORPHIE's buffs. See, when Seed buffs...
Or Sambi, did I miss her? I talked about Sambi, like, I just mentioned Sambi, being like, Sambi and ORPHIE? Boom, great. Yeah.
Yes, it's a strong...
Because, like, I don't want to talk about Sambi
before any looming changes. Cough, cough, cough. 1000 attack buff and then 25 damage bonus. However, this buff will only take effect for the on-field character and 3 seconds after they switch off. Orphe will only benefit from both of her own zeroed in and Seed's buff for her time on field and then 3 seconds after, meaning the damage off field gets a little bit inconsistent, but as long as you're on point the damage from Seed and getting off field contributions from your Orphe and trigger, you'll stun them in no time flat. Also, since we're mentioning some anti-synergy moments, Sambi also weirdly has some conflicts, as you'll need to have Sambi's silver star mark active to gain the aftershock buff. This is low-key an Evelyn and Kaleda situation all over again. Yeah, so one way in which, Chad, you mentioned earlier, is that when Orphe fires her heat charge, she'll prompt the quick assist to allow you to switch to Sambi. This allowing you to technically get the silver star mark onto the enemy, which will allow for the second and third charge of your heat charge to gain the aftershock buff, because technically heat charge is an EX or classified as aftershock. So technically you can gain the buff. But then outside of like forcing the issue with that, a lot of her regular EX aftershocks and a lot of her regular special aftershocks don't gain from it. With the exception of like, you know, again, having Seed on field at the time. Or sorry, not Seed, fuck, Sambi at the time. Sambi was created before the finalized construction of Orphe. You know, it is what it is, gamers. And here now we move into the Mindscapes and Investment Strategy meeting. Should we be picking up the W engine and or Mindscapes, and at what level should you be comfortable investing? Firstly, I'd love to mention my reservations with this character, because the outward appearance, as mentioned before, makes her seem like quite the restrictive unit to pull and build. That's not the case here, as we mentioned that there are many ways to compensate. Yet, unfortunately, you get the max buff potency and damage potential without the signature providing the massive energy regen and solid offensive bonuses. So the signature would be my first vertical investment to pick up here, followed by the M1 of Orphe, which is an additional 15% res ignore on enemies and a... It's a nice number jump. If you guys are like, oh Josh, what are the numbers? I think it's around like, it's quite a bit. 50% fire res ignore and 20% damage increase. It's literally an overall like 20 some damage increase. Like it's pretty nice. But the matter of fact is that like you'd rather have the buff and the crit rate and the fire res first before you go for another. Or the defense res? Defense res? Fuck. I'm so tired. But anyways, you guys get the point. Like Mindscape 1 is good in terms of its potency, but you want the quality of life with and the buff potential with the signature. Decibels could have easily just been converted to energy regen to help out with the scaling of the buff to allow us to offset the 2 energy set on the premium build, or to help out players who didn't pick up the signature. But it's not the worst, and this Mindscape also pairs in an extra 20% attack bonus to Orphe after using an ult. M3 and M5 are the notorious skill upgrades, and M4 is a quality of life increase to the zeroed in buff, allowing for an initial 16-second uptime and the heat charge and ult to deal 40% more damage. Wow, this M4 is quite the strong. M4 is like a pseudo M6. 40% more damage to heat charge and to ult, which are basically her 2 biggest attacks. Arguably is like another 20 some % damage increase. It's nasty big. So like, granted, we'll talk about M6 in a little bit, but if you guys are like, oh, can I get an M6 Orphe? Honestly, just go for M4 Orphe. And the production will be like 90% of what M6 does. Yeah. Not to say that M6 is that bad, but it's kind of that bad. So let's take a look. bonus as compared to previous characters. The overall damage contribution is steady, so if you are Dolphin, Whale, or just have saved enough to grab the M4 and above, you won't be disappointed. And lastly, the M6 gives a little bit of love to the basic attack string, but naked ORPHIE, okay buddy. Whereby you can press the special button after with enough energy to launch the Crimson Vortex, and this will help you to recover 10 bottled heat, which generally seems pretty wasted, but allows you to gain bottled heat faster if you're in need of it. Then, yeah. So, literally, you get 10 bottled heat off of the Fire Blade on basic attack, which, like, you could be doing so many other things and having her off field doing aftershock than worrying about her being on field. Does that make sense? Unless you're running two other off fielders, like let's say you're running ORPHIE, Pulchra, and Trigger, like this shit ain't worth it. Like ORPHIE should be off field. Also, Li Chao, how's it going, dude? Hopefully that makes sense, chat. Like this is the most cope M6 in a while. Although granted, when you use heat charge, you'll gain 250% of ORPHIE's attack, which is really disgusting. Yeah. It's quite a bit. Yeah. Great. Another big damage jump, but like, yeah. Like just go for M4. Yeah. If you say for M6, of course you want to go for it, right? Your favorite character, go for her. You want to make her naked, go for it. Okay. Have you tried something like an ORPHIE Lighter Astra or comp? Yes, I have. I'm going to do a showcase for like Monday-ish of like some of those alt comps of ORPHIE. So ORPHIE Lighter Astra and Chingy ORPHIE Astra, or like Chingy ORPHIE and Trigger, Chingy ORPHIE Nicole. I'm going to try some of those comps. And TLDR, they're very strong. They're not crazy cracked out, but just because, again, like you'd rather have an attacker that can really maximize the scale of some of those buffs. But yeah, so M6 is not worth it. M6 is worth it if you love the character. But M4 is really the max that I would go if I were to spend money. And in any case, here, listen to what I have to say. EX special heat charge, the first level of interruption resistance is increased, and you'll gain an additional fire damage bonus equal to 250% of ORPHIE's attacks. Wahoo! Personally, it's one of the weaker M6s we've seen in a while, but that doesn't matter as ORPHIE herself is already a two-lady killing machine, and my personal preference for her that I'll be pulling for is M0W1. So, and that is my conclusion as the average spender. Yeah. M0W1. That's what I'll probably get in terms of investment. You can go for Housekeeper. It's just way harder to get online because you would need 222, right? Skipping. Honestly, and I hate doom posting her, and I talked about this earlier, bro, like these banners are low-key bait because attackers just suck ass anyways. Outside of, you know, a meta that supposedly supports attackers, which we talked about earlier as well, like realistically, there are only so many of the stages in DA that actually supported attack. We had Defiler, but then we also had Miasmic Fiend. We also had Miasmic Priest, which attackers weren't even that much better than the Ruptures and Anomalies anyways. So it's just like attackers, bro, they need something, right? They need something that differentiates them in terms of a holistic attacker buff. Because what they did in DA to compensate for the lack of you know, the attack class just makes the game feel shitty. So that's honestly the real crux of it. Attackers just suck. And I'm gonna make a commentary video about this. Maybe should I do it for Saturday? Maybe I'll make a commentary video for Saturday. Like I'll like script it out today. I'll film and edit it tomorrow, and I'll put it out Saturday. Like, bro, as a retrospective 2.2, bro, the attacker class just sucks ass. Attackers is playing the game in hard mode. Yeah, and then like Ellen, Joe, and Hugo are double. They're ice resist. They're two ice resisted two ice resisted bosses in DA. You're just fucked. You know? So like for all the anomaly pilled folk, you guys might feel like it's a feels bad, but like holy shit, if you're attack pilled, you've been actually cucked this entire time and nobody stands up for you, bro. Don't worry, guys. I'll stand up for you guys. I will be your defender, your number one, your pillar. All right, your warrior. I will represent the attackers, the attack pilled. Okay, we will stand united. Miyabi ruined it for them. I have every single anomaly except for Alice. That's fair. Save us. I got you guys. I got you guys. I will save the attacker class. Okay. Anyways. With that, folks, we'll conclude ORPHIE's early access breakdown here. I hope that I was able to change some minds if you're on the fence for either pulling or reserving your polys. She is a fun character to play, but might not be for everyone's bot, and that's for you to decide. But if you do have more questions, make sure to swing on by our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JHua, for more ZZ content. Make sure to subscribe. It's your boy Josh, and we'll see you in the next one. All right, folks. How was it? How did we enjoy the ORPHIE guide video? What do we think? And not be the best in endgame modes, but she's the best at being the cutest. That is true. I really like ORPHIE, but Lucy and Yidhari are both coming. I promise in the rerun for my M1 trigger. Wait, so I was just thinking on skipping Eve for Sambi. I know there aren't any must pulls, but who do I choose between Eve and Sambi? I keep hearing people that Eve, those suitable for fire teams, people keep saying that Sambi is better. Eve is probably better overall in terms of the premium, in terms of ceiling, but Sambi is not that bad. So it really depends on like what you want to accomplish with the two, you know. A chair coming right before limited support? No, sir. I think I have to skip. Or sorry, a character coming before limited support. Still not polling. Informative, thank you. I forgot everything that was said in the video. We should watch it again. I agree, dude. Realistically speaking, what can I do with ORPHIE if I don't own Seed, Sambi, and Trigger? Oh, we already answered this low-key, but well, you may not have the ability to use her now. There might be an agent that releases in the future that could synergize quite well. I'm sure that there are use cases for the A rank agents already in the game that you just have one lined up for the next time an S rank rolls around. You could still run her with main attack, DPS, and support. May not be as effective as the best teams, but should be decent. Literally exactly what we say right here. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Right around here-ish area. Of course. Why not Jane Doe? Tighter but manageable. Ellen Joe, Anton, Corin, Nekomata, Billy. The list can go on. Now, I'm not saying that the production of ORPHIE in those teams is going to be the same, but the variability in her kit and character construction allows her to be such a versatile unit. All right, that is the conclusion you guys should come to. She is... she's a character to be passed around like a blunt, but she's never, you know, she's never the girl to be chosen to the ball. She is not Himothy, unfortunately. Hey Josh, what's up, Jen? Welcome in. Yes, unfortunately, ORPHIE is just not her, bro, and it is what it is. So she's a slore? What's a slore? I don't know what that means, Ace. I'm too boomer. Like, genuinely, I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay, chat. Outside of this, though, that pretty much wraps up the evening stream. I would still, again, love for you guys to go support the video. Please go like the shit out of it. Please go comment. Apologies. I'm sorry. Apologies for the wrong draft of the infographic guide. Please go grab it on Twitter, Discord, Instagram. I put them so y'all can screenshot / download them. I'll also technically put on Hoyo Lab. Yeah. Thanks for the stream. Thank you guys. Tomorrow we stream starting at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time or 1 a.m. The interview with Justice starts at 11. So literally 1 hour into stream, we are going to interview Justice. So that's going to be exciting. And make sure you guys stay tuned for more content. So tomorrow's stream is going to be a little bit shorter. Saturday stream is going to be fucking crazy long, which we're going to do Zenless and Genshin. So tomorrow is going to be Zenless Zone Zero interview and then Pokemon. Yeah, and then we won't even go that long into Pokemon because I can only do so many hours tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, unfortunately, I got cut off a little bit. But chat, that'll be it for today. Thank you guys so much. I know like I'm skedaddling super fast, but yes, Son Goku, you do have an account review. Dylan, if you want an on-demand account review, it is 5 subs, but also you get to be a part of the amazing wall of gifters if you guys get 5 subs, and you guys also get to be entered into our Hugo Vlad merch giveaway. We have keychains, we have pins, we have signed posters from Hugo and other cool stuff from the anime convention. So make sure you guys subscribe. All right, all the money and stuff that we're trying to do here with the marathon, we are trying to raise to take a trip to Japan. I'm very, very excited. 5 subs for an account review in this month. Yes. What about after September? You can do 5 subs as well, DGen. Yeah. Generally it's 5 subs. The reason why I make it 5 subs is because if I wanted to make it $25, which is like technically the equivalent, then I would make it $25. But the reason why I make it subs is because I want to give the subs to chat. So I want to have you guys gift the subs to other chatters to have them get the opportunity to be subscribed, to get emotes. That's why I have it versus just like straight up donations, straight up monies, bits, whatever. I want it subs so that other chatters can get an opportunity to use emotes and stuff like that. Because, if you guys are subscribed, we have the cutest ORPHIE emote of all time. ORPHIE drink. All right, one of the best in the business. So yes, make sure you guys stay tuned tomorrow. We have the interview with Seed Senior. All right, maybe we can get Flora / Seed Junior. All right, we can get Monica. Maybe, we'll see. All right, they're very, very cute. So consider subscribing. Consider gifting. I'd appreciate it. We're trying to raise to our next sub goal, which should be, I'm going to update this for tomorrow, the maid cosplay. I'm altering some of our sub goals. It'll be the maid cosplay and waxing, which that's terrible, but we'll do it. We'll do it. All right. So we'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early tomorrow morning. Turn on those notifications. All right. See you guys. Peace. Night night. Bye bye. Until tomorrow. Bye bye. Toodles. Go support the video. Go watch it again. Go watch it again. and join the Discord.